Hi everyone, this is an early development video of LDC version 4 and I want to show you guys a really cool feature I've been working on, which is integration with Google Spreadsheets. Now, LDC has always been awesome at helping you guys build dialogues, and for very small teams or even the solo developer, it was pretty much, in my opinion, the best tool that you can use for the job. However, if you're working in larger teams and you need more people to be working on localization, or you're splitting the work across quite a few people, it becomes a little bit more troublesome if you're trying to split the workload and obviously only one of you guys is using Unity at a time. So that's why we now have this cool Google Spreadsheet importer, and what this allows you to do is, using a spreadsheet such as this, where we can define the dialog IDs, the notes, the dialog type, everything, the navigation. You can set up the button names, the text, the titles, and even the portraits will be figured out using the title names as well. So as long as you name your portraits using the same name as the titles that you're using, the importer will automatically know and import them together, which is cool. You've also got obviously all your localizations here as well. So this is a test that we're going to be using today. So I'm going to just put this over here to one side and I'll show you guys how it works. So what we do is we first press the connect button and Google is going to ask us to sign in. So what we do, we choose our account, sign in, get our authorization code, access code, and we paste this in, click submit, and now it's got a list of all our spreadsheets on our Google Drive. So the spreadsheet I'm going to be using on, working on today, is this one right here, and I'm going to select create dialog from spreadsheet. It basically tells us you're about to import a Google spreadsheet which should be based on the LDC template. Now obviously you guys need to use the spreadsheet that I just showed you. It will be in the LDC demos and extras folder right here, where you'll be able to find it in the new version. But anyway, moving on, it allows us to choose which page of the spreadsheet we're going to use. So if we have multiple pages, we basically change this number to select which page. We can name it and also say if it's going to be an autoplay dialog or not. This all looks good, so we're going to say create dialog, and then there we go. You can see now this dialog here has been created, and yeah, we've got portraits here, we've got the titles, we've got the text, we've got localizations in every language over here, and doesn't really get easier than that. So obviously, let's say you've made changes. So what we're going to do is we're going to show another spreadsheet over here, if I can find it. We'll be using, okay, this is our modified version of the spreadsheet, and we've done very basic changes, added a 2 at the end of every dialog text and title, and at one point we've even changed, I believe it's this ID 4, we've now given it only 2 buttons instead of the 4 buttons that it has here. So to show you guys how to do that, same process, we connect, it asks us for our authorization code, we copy that back in, submit. Okay, so now we're going to use the modified spreadsheet, and we're going to change this to update dialog from spreadsheet. So now we're going to update it. Oh, okay, we haven't actually chosen a dialog to update, so we'll drag this in from the scene, click update. Now it basically tells us that when we originally imported this dialog, it was using a spreadsheet called yet another copy, but the spreadsheet we're importing now is called yet another copy modified, sorry. So it's basically letting us know that we're actually using a different spreadsheet than the one we actually started off with, which is obviously very helpful, and it will help you guys making mistakes, hopefully. So anyway, we'll say that's okay. It's going to ask us, are we very sure, because this cannot be undone. We say yes, and we let it do its thing, and here we go. You can see that the portraits have been swapped over. We've got a number 2 at the end of every text, and I believe the 4th dialogue should have only 2 buttons, which it does. So you can see originally it was called 4 buttons. So that basically shows you guys how the Google Spreadsheets work. Bigger teams, I'm sure, are going to find this super useful. Thanks for watching. There's many great new things coming in LDC4. This is one of many. Thanks a lot.